왜냐? 새로운 방향성과 새로운 그런 전원 일본인이라는 부분이라든가 뭐든 좋습니다. 수식어는 그런 새로운 방향성을 제시는 하고 있다라고 생각을 하기 때문입니다.
From day one, XG was never about fitting in. Now they're here, on the global stage as global artists.
Tippy Toes.
This is XG. March 18th, 2022, the music world got its first taste of something different. XG debuted with Tippy Toes, a track that immediately sparked confusion. 7 Japanese girls trained in Seoul's rigorous K-pop system, singing in English under a Japanese management company. The industry didn't know what to do with them. The mastermind behind this experiment? Simon, a former DMTN member who had seen the limitations of traditional market boundaries. Through his company X-Galax, he envisioned something unprecedented, a truly global girl group that could transcend regional labels. Chisa, Hinata, Jurin, Harvey, Juria, Maya, and Cocona. Each brought their own flavor to this ambitious project. Some had trained at Avex Artist Academy, others found their way through different paths. But they all shared one thing, the willingness to pioneer a new category. Tippy Toes featured R&B-infused production with hip-hop elements, a sharp departure from both traditional J-pop sweetness and K-pop's current trends. The choreography was sleek, the visuals cinematic, and the message clear. XG belonged to the world, not just one country. The debut quietly made waves internationally, but the real test lay ahead. Could a group that refused traditional categorization find their place in a market that thrived on familiar labels? The questions came from everywhere. Are they K-pop? J-pop? What genre is this? XG found themselves in limbo, too different for J-pop traditionalists, too Japanese for K-pop purists, too niche for mainstream Western audiences. The group performed on Korean music shows but promoted globally. They trained in Seoul but remained proudly Japanese. They sang in English but drew from Asian musical traditions. This identity crisis reached its peak during their early promotional period. Music journalists struggled to categorize them. Fans debated their authenticity. The group faced the challenge every pioneer encounters. Being the first means having no roadmap. But XG embraced the confusion. Instead of conforming to existing categories, they doubled down on their unique positioning. Their follow-up release, Mascara, continued exploring R&B and hip-hop territories while maintaining their multicultural identity. The breakthrough came in 2023 with Shooting Star. The track perfectly captured their evolution. Confident, globally minded, and undeniably their own. The song showcased their vocal abilities while maintaining the hip-hop edge that set them apart. More importantly, it proved they could create addictive music without compromising their vision. Shooting Star marked the moment XG stopped explaining what they were and started showing what they could do. Then came Girl Gang, and everything changed overnight. The track dropped with an immediately viral element, the cheer choreography. 7 girls, 7 cheers. Synchronized movements that looked effortless but required incredible precision. Social media exploded. Dance studios worldwide attempted the routine. The song became a cultural moment. But the real victory lay in the numbers. Girl Gang became the first Japanese song to reach #1 on Billboard's Hot Trending Songs chart. XG became the first Japanese artist to top the Billboard Hot Trending Songs powered by Twitter chart. They graced the cover of Billboard magazine, the first Japanese girl group to achieve this milestone. These achievements validated their global strategy. They had bypassed traditional promotional paths and reached international audiences directly. The gamble of targeting the world instead of focusing on domestic markets was paying off. Then came Puppet Show as the title track of their debut EP, New DNA. The song represented everything XG had been building toward. a dark, cinematic exploration that showcased their artistic maturity. The track's trap-influenced production created an ominous atmosphere, while their vocals cut through with precision. Puppet Show proved XG could deliver complex artistic narratives that demanded attention. The album New DNA emerged as a masterpiece of genre-blending artistry, with each track demonstrating their versatility across different moods and concepts. The ethereal choreography of New Dance, the playful weekend energy of TGIF, and the empowering anthem X Gene that celebrated embracing one's unique identity. Each track came with carefully designed music videos that elevated their artistic vision and proved their commitment to visual storytelling. The album became a commercial and critical hit, earning gold certification from the Recording Industry Association of Japan and proving they maintained strong domestic support while conquering new territories worldwide. The success of New DNA led to their first world tour announcement. The First Howl would span nearly 20 countries with around 50 shows. For a group barely 2 years old, this global reach was unprecedented for Japanese artists. 2024 marked XG's evolution from promising newcomers to established global forces. They started the year with Woke Up, a pre-release track that showcased their matured sound and confident artistry. The song blended their signature R&B influences with contemporary production, proving their continued evolution as artists. Then their second EP, Awe, arrived and made waves immediately, reaching number 3 on Oricon Weekly Albums and Billboard Japan's Hot Albums chart, while climbing to number 12 on Apple Music's Worldwide Album chart. The project opened with Howling as its powerful title track, serving as an anthem of empowerment that demonstrated their vocal range and artistic growth. If You Know celebrated their bond as a group with intimate storytelling, while Something Ain't Right delivered a haunting exploration of inner conflict through its cinematic music video. Is This Love explored romantic themes with sophisticated production, and In the Rain showcased their ability to convey deep emotion through atmospheric soundscapes. The Awe era solidified XG's position as global artists who could seamlessly blend commercial appeal with meaningful depth. But the ultimate validation came when XG took the historic stage at Coachella 2025, becoming the only Japanese act on the lineup. This moment represented more than just another festival performance. It symbolized their arrival as legitimate global artists. Coachella, the festival that had launched countless careers and cultural movements, had recognized XG as worthy of its stage. Their performance sent shockwaves through the industry. A Japanese group that refused to be called K-pop had commanded one of the world's most prestigious music festival stages. Their journey from debut confusion to Coachella booking took just 3 years. They had proven that the global girl group concept could work, that music could transcend borders when artists refused to be limited by them. XG's impact reaches far beyond their own success. They've shown other Asian artists that global recognition doesn't require abandoning cultural identity. They've proven that English language music from Asian artists can compete on the world stage without conforming to Western stereotypes. Their influence appears in newer acts experimenting with similar multicultural approaches. The industry has started recognizing global girl group as a legitimate category, not just a marketing term. While others debated what to call them, XG focused on what they could become. They've transformed from an industry curiosity into a cultural force, inspiring countless artists to think beyond traditional market limitations. From being dismissed as K-pop adjacent, XG evolved into something the industry never expected: the first true global girl group. XG dared to be bold. Will you?